Okay, so this reading is going to be about some type of plot, some type of scheme that could have went on behind the scenes involving you or around you. And this is at a time that you could have definitely been focusing on yourself. Whoever these people are, these are people that you had completely walked away from. You were no longer attached to. You didn't have any connections with these people. You just completely pulled back. And these people kind of like teamed up together, conspired against you behind the scenes um, to create a downfall for you. It's like one person felt like whatever they were doing, you would never be able to come back from. This person was mad for no apparent reason. I mean, you did nothing to this person. This is someone you were actually good to, genuine to. You supported that person. You helped that person out. If that person needed anything from you, you always was there for that person. But it wasn't the same on their end. Like there was no equal give and take. And I feel like at a certain time after you walked away, there was something that came out. Maybe it's something that you discovered about this person. And if people that you knew were still attached to this person, you exposed the truth so that they would, gain the clarity that they needed to gain to kind of make the decision to pull back as well. Now, this person found out, but they kept it a secret. They didn't want to cause a scene when they found out what you exposed. And they kind of got behind the scenes with people that weren't affiliated with the people that you exposed the truth to, or the person that you exposed the truth to. And they started like doing a lot to ruin you because of what you exposed. It's like a lot of people did not know why this person targeted you. Like they didn't know why this person was so mad at you. Why this person was saying a lot of things about you that weren't true. And it's like everybody that they could have enlisted to help them did not know the hidden motive behind why this person was trying to ruin your life at this time. So I pulled from a couple decks. The first deck I pulled from is the original tarot deck. This is going to kind of tell why these people were being investigated or are being investigated. What did they do to you? What did you do to them? So the first card that came out is the Moon card. This definitely shows hidden activities, secrets, deception, and things that are happening behind the scenes. Now, in the context of an investigation, it's literally the sign of covert operations, like undercover work, uncovering something, or information not yet fully revealed. This confirms that something was being done in secret or covered up that authorities are looking into or have been looking into. This is like a mystery. Something that is not out in the open yet. Something that is being investigated. Now, the next card that came out is the Three of Swords. This is painful. Betrayal. This is about painful truths coming to light. Heartbreak. Now, in an investigation, it shows that this investigator or investigators are uncovering the betrayal, the plot. Multiple people were involved. And this could be three main people that you could have walked away from or you knew, and they didn't really know what was going on. They were kind of manipulated into helping a certain person betray you. And they could be hurt because they're finding out the truth. They're caught in the middle. And it's like whoever is investigating this, they're realizing that this was betrayal. Many people that were close to you were involved. This could also mean the people that were behind the scenes working together to work against you, even if they were misled, it's like now they're like turning on each other. Or when this come out, these people are going to be heartbroken, but they're all going to turn on each other when they get questioned or confronted with evidence, because there's concrete proof. It's like this investigation has been going on for a long time. Everything that was done behind the scenes is uncovered. I feel like if there's investigators involved, they're finding out why everything took place, why everything was happening at this time. Now, the next card that came out is the Page of Pentacles. This is definitely information, paperwork, or like a physical lead. They know exactly who orchestrated it. This also could be some type of tangible proof, evidence, a digital trail, phone records, or some type of small piece of evidence that opens a much larger case. It's like an aha. This is the "we've got something concrete now" card. Yeah, the next card that came out is the Ace of Swords. This is truth and clarity. It's a sign of proof, hard evidence. Somebody could have gave a confession. Different facts, truth and clarity is cutting through lies. It shows that whoever is investigating what happened to you, what these people came together to do to you, they're gaining a clear picture of what happened and why it happened. Yeah. The next card that came out is the Three of Cups. This is like multiple people coming together. This is a group dynamic, associations, or an association. And this could be those three people that were in your circle, those three people that you know, three people that you didn't do nothing to. This is why the betrayal, this is why the Three of Swords is here. It's like these are people that caused betrayal to you, and you didn't do anything to these people. You were good to these people with this heart being here. You showed love to these people. You were kind, genuine to these people, but they came together to betray you, cause emotional pain for you with the Three of Swords. Yeah, it's like this is also confirmation that there's more than one suspect. More than one person being investigated and looked into. This is a network of people who were connected. They put in effort. They could have celebrated after they did what they did. These are people that all were seen together at one time. There could be pictures, photos of these people meeting up as well. The next card that came out is the King of Pentacles. I feel like whoever this King of Pentacles is, this is someone who could have been focusing on bettering themselves or something like that. But overall, the King of Pentacles is someone who is masculine energy that's tied to money or stability in some type of way. It could be someone who like funded or benefited from some type of scheme. or a person who now has key information to expose what happened. This could be a witness, a suspect, or someone being questioned by the authorities about this situation. Like whatever this group is, one of these people could have gotten picked up by the authorities in question. The next card that came out is the Hermit reverse. This is about something coming to light. Something coming out of hiding. It means things are no longer under wraps. People are being found out or being found. If people tried to hide or they were on the run, they thought they were going to disappear. It's like there's nowhere to run with the Hermit being in the reverse. Everything that was covered up and concealed, it's being exposed. It's coming to light. And secrets are no longer safe in this group dynamic. Yeah. The next card that came out is the Magician card. This shows manipulation, orchestration. It's like there was a main player here. Someone calling the shots, someone pulling strings. This was like the mastermind behind some type of plot, some type of scheme. Hold on one second. Yeah, it's like whoever this Magician energy is, this is someone who tried to control and orchestrate the whole situation behind the scenes. The next card that came out is the Eight of Swords. This is about being trapped, caught, restricted, or detained. It strongly suggests that there's some type of arrest, detainment, or people could be feeling concerned by the evidence that will come out or has already came out. Take it where it resonates. Because somebody got picked up with this Eight of Swords being here. Somebody has already been caught. And they feel cornered by the evidence that's being presented to them. This could tie back to somebody is definitely going to be at odds. These are people that are going to be pinned against each other. It's like there's no escape for what these people did to you. No matter what they try to say, the information has already been gained and uncovered. Way before anybody got caught. I feel like the investigators have been trying to piece together why. Why were they targeting you? What did you do? You did nothing to these people. But the orchestrator, whoever this Magician energy is, you exposed something about this person and they felt trapped. They felt caught. And this is why they targeted you. But they didn't want you to know that they were behind the scenes, behind something that could have took place or things that were happening to you. They didn't want the people close to them to know what they were doing. So they lied to them, blinded them from the truth. And if they knew that, if they were attached to people that really care about you, people that would have been against it, they made sure those people didn't find out the truth. Now the next card is the Two of Cups that came out. This shows a partnership or an alliance. Now I feel like it's two main people here. Yeah. This could be you and your person being in the center of this. It's like the investigators could be finding out that this was all about a partnership that you and your person share. Whoever the person is that was calling the shots, they were upset about this union, this partnership that you and your person share. The mutual connection, the mutual respect, the mutual attraction, affection for one another. This is why this person did what they did. I'm so done. The next card that came out is the Fool card. This is like taking a leap of faith, a new beginning. This could also signify that this case is moving into like a new phase. It's moving forward. Charges are, this is like charges, arrests, or like a new strategy or something. This also could mean that somebody acted so reckless. They did not care. They were all over the place. It's like this person is walking off of a cliff and not even paying attention that there's nothing there. These are like somebody walking straight into consequences that they never thought they would have to face because they had a reckless mindset. This is someone who was actually being a fool or doing something foolish out of some type of hate because of the partnership that you and your person share. Yeah. Now the overall energy on the bottom, after this Fool card came out is the Two of Wands. This is like planning and decision making. Yeah. It's like decisions have been made. Whatever these people did, there's no running from this. Yeah. This is literally like a crossroad of action. Now, I wanted to know who is this King of Pentacles. You know, could this be someone that they were trying to make sure that that person didn't find out the full truth or something like that? Like they were trying to keep them in the dark? And we have the Queen of Swords, Seven of Swords, and the Ten of Pentacles. Whoever this King of Pentacles is, this is someone who you could have spoke the truth to about the deception. It's like you exposed the person that was calling the shots. And if they were connected to that person, they felt threatened by your truth. So it's like they wanted to make sure that this person didn't believe something you said, or that person didn't know. They wanted to make sure that this King of Pentacles did not know that they were acting because of what you exposed. They were targeting you secretly because of what you exposed. So I feel like this King of Pentacles could be someone that was in your circle, but they didn't know that the person that they were attached to was the person that was targeting you. It's like they were in the dark. And I feel like with the Hermit being in the reverse after the King of Pentacles, they could be seeing the truth now. Yeah. Because with the Ten of Pentacles here, this is like family. So this King of Pentacles could be like a family member of yours. This is earth sign energy. You cut through some type of confusion. You could have exposed some type of setup, some type of scheme. This could be some type of betrayal, some type of lies. This could be lying, sneaking, cheating. You exposed something involving a family dynamic. Or this is tying back to someone that you exposed. I just did a reading before this one about you exposed the truth to a family member. Somebody that they were in a relationship with, someone that they were in a marriage with. This person was behind the scenes stalking you, obsessed with you. After you exposed some type of spiritual manipulation, some type of magic they placed over them. And they placed over you. So I feel like this King of Pentacles is somebody that you spoke truth to, and this is why this person, it's like they felt caught, exposed. They became obsessed with watching you because they didn't know how you uncovered the truth. And they were just doing things in a reckless way, a sloppy way. They didn't care who was involved, who was helping them, who they lied to. They just wanted you out of the picture, and they wanted you to suffer. And you did nothing to that person. You uncovered what they did to you. Some type of magic they placed over you and a family member that they were attached to. A family member of yours that you were close to before this person came into the picture. Spirit led you to expose the truth, because this is someone who tricked this family member, trapped this family member. And they were feeling bound and stuck to that person for a long time. Yeah. The next cards that came out to confirm this King of Pentacles is the King of Cups. Three of Wands. This is someone moving ahead, moving on. Emotional stability. This was a romantic partner to them. So I feel like if this was the person that, if this is tying back to the last couple readings that I've done, this person was someone who was dating a family member of yours for years. When you uncover what they did to you and this family member, this person was out for revenge. And they wanted to make sure this family member did not pick up the pieces. This is someone that they feel like they could just blindfold. They could tell that person anything and that person will not go nowhere. That person gonna move when they say move. You exposing the truth intimidated them. Because it's like they're losing control. It's like owning someone. And that's how they felt like they owned this family member. This is the one who could have felt like they owned you. You would never be able to walk away from them. But it shows that this is someone who is thinking ahead now, looking toward the future now. They're using their intuition now because you woke them up. You exposed the truth. Now they're able to be emotionally mature and make their own decisions on an emotional level. And not be emotionally manipulated by whoever this person is. Yeah. So I'm going to clear out this deck and move on to the next deck. The next deck is the Kipper deck. We're going to see what else Spirit wants you to know about what's going on behind the scenes. What was uncovered? Why did they target you? Hold on a second. Okay, so the next deck, as I said, is the Kipper deck. The first card that came out is the main male reverse. Now, with this card coming out in the reverse, this points to a masculine figure who has lost some type of credibility or control. This could be someone who could have just, somebody just started being very reckless. Or they could not control themselves, their anger. This could also point to a central suspect. Yeah. It's like their actions caught up to them. The authorities may have realized this person's involvement in yeah, they may have found out that this person was involved. Maybe this person got picked up or something like that. They could be being questioned, watched, or confronted by the authorities. Maybe this, I don't know why I'm getting this person could have went to jail. They got caught. Because the next card is the imprisonment card. This is reminding me of the last reading I did about the retaliation. This person was mad when they found out they were lied to. They were upset. And they could not control their anger. They went back and retaliated against this person that orchestrated the whole thing and was just lying to everybody. And after they went and retaliated, they could have ended up in jail. This card represents like being caught, restricted, facing jail time. They've been arrested, detained. They're facing criminal charges or something like that. So I feel like if they got caught for something total opposite to whatever they were trying to do to you, and as I said, it could tie back to the retaliation from the previous reading I did, and the authorities start questioning this person started speaking the truth. It's like this person ended up in custody. There could have been some type of evidence that linked this person to criminal activity like fraud, identity theft. This is something that was heavy. Like it was more than just this person wanting to ruin you. It's like this person could have been trying to steal your identity. They were using your name. They were trying to get some type of money in your name. It's like somebody's freedom was at stake. Or is at stake. Okay, so maybe this person got picked up. They felt like their freedom was at stake and they just started talking to the authorities about what truly went down behind the scenes. Take it where it resonates. Now, the official person card came out next. This is the federal or, state authority figure, investigator, police officer, a detective, or this could be the feds, a federal agent. Somebody could be being, investigated by the feds. If there was some type of identity theft, some type of money scheme, or something like that. Like this is like a big investigation. And this is something that's legitimate. Because they have proof. And this follows the imprisonment card. It's like something has already occurred where somebody got caught and they're talking to the authorities. Or this is something that's getting ready to happen. Yeah. This is like an open case, a case being opened up. This is an active case, an ongoing case. After an investigation. The next card that came out is family room. This investigator could have came and questioned family members. They came to someone's home after somebody could have tried to use someone else's name, their identity. And if People were trying to figure out why were the authorities there asking questions if they were asking about you. If this person tried to use your identity, and the feds or the authorities came there asking them like, hey, does this person live here? Do you know anything about this person, their career? This could be a business. This could be their job. And other people were looking like, why would authorities be coming to their home questioning them about you? You're not someone that is in trouble. You're not someone that will be, questioned by the authorities or the feds. Everything is legit with you. You're not out scamming people, doing anything negative to people. You work hard for everything that you have. You're an honest person. People trust you. You're fair to people. You're someone that's loving and kind. You have a good heart. So it was confusing for people to see the authorities coming to them, questioning them about you. And whoever tried to steal your identity, use your name, they covered it up. And they just told those people anything, and those people believed it. Not knowing this person is someone who was trying to use your name. I'm hearing PPP loans, grants, some type of government funds. This is coming back on someone in the worst way. It's like this person did so much to you behind the scenes and you did nothing to this person but pull your energy back. And before you discovered whatever you found out about the spiritual manipulation, this person was already behind the scenes stabbing you in the back. Doing a lot of things out of hatred and jealousy towards you. And you weren't nothing but good to that person, supportive to that person. This is someone who wanted whatever it is that you worked hard for. They don't like the fact that you're someone that's honest. People honor you, genuinely love and respect you for who you are. You're not out trying to scam people, come up off of people. You do things out the kindness of your heart. They hated it. And they took your kindness for weakness. They felt like the energy that you were in to them and to other people and who you are as a person was a sign that you're weak. You could be bullied. You could be pushed over. They can do whatever they wanted to you and nobody will find out. Nobody will really know why they targeted you. This was a sad individual, whoever this person is. Yeah, people were trying to figure out why were the authorities coming to question them. Why are they at our house is what I'm hearing. Why did they come over here? You could have got a call. Somebody could have asked you like, hey, they were looking for you. The authorities were looking for you. The feds were looking for you about something. And you could have been in disbelief like, wait a minute, why didn't they just come to me? Especially if it involved a business, your work, your career. You were in disbelief. But you knew it was because somebody could have tried to use your name, steal your identity. And this was back when a lot of people were getting PPP loans. Things that you did not sign up for. Things that you were not trying to get. Things that you weren't focused on. You're not the type of person that jumped on the bandwagon to follow a scheme. And if anybody came to you and asked you about PPP loans or how could you help them, You turned those people around. Because you knew it was something that was a scheme. People were trying to get money quick. Yeah. I feel like this family room also talks about family members or close acquaintances. Like, if this person was trying to hide this from this King of Pentacles, the family member that you exposed the truth to, it's like Spirit was trying to show that person, like, who this energy is at this time. Because it's like, why would the authorities be coming to question that person or them about you? Yeah, it was because of what they uncovered. It was an investigation going on at that time. Yeah, and also this could mean that your house was targeted in some type of way, being monitored, spoken about through text messages, emails, direct messages, social media. This is like a very personal card. It hit close to home. Close betrayal from within the home or circle of trust. Yeah. If your house was being targeted, like, this could be vandalism. This could be a break-in. In the last reading I uncovered, this could have been like a shooting at your home, or somebody was shooting at your home. This was uncovered. Like, they're realizing this was betrayal. Why you were targeted is here. Now, the next card is the expectation card. This speaks of somebody sitting back, waiting, watching, anticipating results. This could be you as well. Like, there could have been some type of waiting period. It took a long time for justice to be served or something like that. Because this has been an ongoing investigation. I'm also seeing they were trying to hold you up. They were trying to keep you waiting. You could have been looking out. Oh, wow. You could have been sitting in the window and your house could have gotten shot up. The authorities, if they question somebody that got caught, the authorities found out that this person could have sent them to shoot up your home. Yeah. These were attempts on your life. If you have children or a child, this person was so reckless, did not care. They didn't care. They just wanted you out of the picture. They didn't care if your kids were targeted either. And if you're someone that's always with your kids, nobody sees you without your kids or your kids without you. This happened around a time where you were with your kids. Because family room is here. It's like somebody targeted you and your kids. Or a child. Take it where it resonates. If you don't have kids, they just targeted you. They wanted you out of the picture. And it was because of what you uncovered. What you found out. But it was deeper than that. The connection that you have with your masculine or your feminine. Take it where it resonates. The mutual partnership that you and them share. Your overall being, who you are as a person, the energy you walk in. They hated it. Whatever you were doing at the time, it was not them. They couldn't put their name on it and push you out of your spotlight and stand in your spotlight. And I feel like if you were doing something at the time where you were being recognized, this person, whatever you were doing, is something that that person wasn't even interested in. It's like you and that person are two different people. You're not interested in the same things. You don't have the same hobbies. It's like two total opposite people. You're not off into the same activities, off into the same circles, none of that. The time that you were with or around that person was very limited. You weren't really close to that person like that, but you were there to give that person support, advice, help that person whenever they needed help. They always looked up to you, but behind the scenes, they were a hidden enemy to you. Soon as you were doing whatever you were doing, they stopped whatever they were doing and they wanted to do it. They could have asked you like, hey, we should do this together. And if you could have told them, I could help you start your business. I could give you the resources where you can, buy products wholesale. Have your own foundation built. They got upset. You would least expect this person got upset and they were mad at you for trying to help them be independent and do something on their own, have their own. This is the type of person that like to tie themselves to different people. Those people do all the work and they sit back and take the credit. And I feel like whatever this person was off into, if they were off into some type of, business at that time, it was something that you weren't off into. And that's why you could have told that person like, hey, no, you can do this. I could help you. They knew that they wouldn't put the same effort that you were putting into your craft, whatever it is that you were working on or building. So they didn't want that type of help, that type of advice. And they wanted to make sure that your foundation that you were building was destroyed, demolished, dismantled. This is sad. The next card that came out is sudden wealth. This definitely points to some type of financial fraud. All of a sudden, stolen funds, illegally gaining money. I feel like this could represent an investigation about some type of identity theft, this deck. Yeah, some type of fast gain, some type of money, the motive. This is personal information I'm hearing as well. Like your name or personal information being used or tied to some type of tax fraud, PPP loans, false claims. There's a paper trail. Yeah. There was some type of red flag because the following card says false person. This is the person that orchestrated everything. Whoever this family member is, they were blinded to the truth. They didn't know this person was using your name, stealing your identity, doing a lot behind the scenes to try to gain a lot of money off of you, steal your inheritance, whatever it is that you would rightfully manifest in your own power, in your own energy. They thought they could steal it. They wouldn't have to work for it. This paper trail alerted the federal investigators. Yeah. They noticed that this person was trying to move money into their account that was not theirs. It's like somebody was doing a lot behind the scenes. A lot. This is someone who is being seen as a liar, a manipulator, somebody pretending to be someone that they're not. This person is being exposed as the main deceiver who hid behind a fake image, a fake identity. This is someone who definitely posed as a friend, a family member, or business associated while secretly using your identity or name for personal gain. This is definitely confirming that they were once someone in your circle, but you weren't close to that person. They were more close to the family member that you exposed the truth to than you. Yeah. This card definitely talks about fraud, deceit, and somebody was wearing a mask. It's like the authorities have identified this person as the root of the scheme. Wow. The next card that came out is the gift in the reverse. This is speaking volumes. Whatever it is that is rightfully yours, they couldn't steal. They couldn't receive. Normally, this card could symbolize like receiving blessings, gifts, payments. But in the reverse, it shows block rewards. Access denied. This means the fraudulent act failed. Whoever tried to profit off of your name was stopped before they could collect the funds. And this was the spark of an investigation. They did not get away with it. This is also protection. Divine and legal protection. Yeah. This is someone who was definitely still smiling in your face, asking people about you. They could have been trying to reach out to you as if they cared, or they just wanted to genuinely see what you were up to. While they were doing all of this behind the scenes. I'm so done. The next card that came out is the marriage card. This definitely represents partnerships, contracts, collaborations. This could tie back to the Two of Cups, but I'm also getting that the investigators could have been looking at this person in the family member. This could have been a marriage. These two people could have been married. You looked at this person as a family member that did all of this to you. And they secretly hated you because of the energy that you walk in and you carry. This is so sad. Yeah. It's like this is confirmation that there was some type of loyalty, some type of trust in a romantic partnership between this family member and the person that targeted you. I'm also getting the Two of Cups again. You and your person. The romantic connection that you and them share. Yeah. I'm also hearing that these investigators found out that this false person and another person that was like a trusted individual, somebody that you trusted, were in a connection together. And as I said, whoever this person is, they were blindsided. They were told anything. And they were believing what they were told, because they were thinking like, that's the last person that would do that to you. You ain't never did nothing to that person. Why would they do this? But if this person is jealous of you, envious of you, they see that you've moved forward. Whatever you've worked hard for is paying off. You're focusing on yourself. You're starting out on a whole new journey. You're manifesting a union that you have with your person. They didn't want this person to know all of this. That they envied you. They were jealous of you. It's like they had that person feeling like they were so worried about you. If anything was happening at that time and this person was blinded and they didn't know what was going on and why it was happening, a lot of things that was happening to you, you probably didn't speak to nobody or tell nobody. You could be someone that's very private person. Nobody really knew what you were going through at that time. I'm hearing, but the feds know. These investigators know. I'm so done. The next card that came out is the coffin card. This talks about endings, final judgment, exposure, the death of a cycle. You could have just ended out a cycle. This could also be an end to a marriage. Whoever this family member is that was connected to this energy, they walked out on this person. They ended the connection with this person. They're no longer with that person. These were endings that were supposed to happen. Especially if this is someone who manipulated this family member. They placed some type of spell over them. Placed an illusion over you. You were moving on. This family member they knew would eventually move forward. And they felt like if you were out of the picture, they could keep this person blinded from the truth. They keep that person trapped in the Eight of Swords. Especially if this is someone who cared about you and something happened to you, that person would have been emotionally hurt, heartbroken. This is someone who operates out of pain, confusion, heartache, betrayal. If they could keep this person down emotionally where they're not mature enough to make their own decisions, they would have created this ending for you. And they were sitting back waiting for it to happen, not knowing that you had already closed out a cycle with this person. Whatever they were trying to send at you, it was being returned to sender in the worst way. I'm also getting this is like reaching a conclusion. The scheme collapsed. This could also represent literal danger or threats that were planned to end someone's life and it failed. Yeah, this is definitely tying back to this false person wanting to harm you or silence you. But spirit stepped in. Your ancestors stepped in. Yeah, it's like this investigation uncovered that this situation could have turned deadly or destructive because of this person who targeted you for no reason. To them, you destroyed them. You created an ending for them. It's like you broke the spell off of whoever this person is. Whatever spell they thought they placed over you, you broke the spell off of yourself as well. Because as I say, before you uncovered who this person truly is, they were already backstabbing you. They already had plans to betray you and ruin you to make sure you didn't get up before they do. You didn't succeed in life before they did. Yeah, the next card is the High Honor card. This is definitely official protection, justice, and recognition by authority. Now, I feel like this is law enforcement taking this case seriously. Your name and your safety is being defended. It shows that somebody is standing up for what's right and fighting on your behalf. And spiritually, this is confirmation that you are divinely protected and respected by higher powers, both human, law enforcement, and spiritual ancestors and guides. Yeah. The next card that came out is the Journey card. This is movement, travel, relocation. You getting ready to get on this train while people are sitting back watching you. Watching your every move. Everything that you've worked hard for. They're spying, trying to figure out how can they steal it? How can they take it? How can they get you before you get on the train? And it's like with this card, I never knew that it was the driver of the train on this card. They're looking at you as well. If you could see this person, like right here, they're standing there waiting, watching to make sure you get on that train. This is protection. The train made it to you before these people could even come toward you. That's why I said this cycle was already over. This could also mean that somebody could have tried to relocate, move to a different area, after realizing the investigation, like there was an ongoing investigation about this. I'm also seeing that you were transitioning at this time. There was no way that they could stop you or block you. You had already ended out something and started a whole new cycle. This is justice and resolution as well. The overall energy from this deck is the message card. It's like everything has been placed in this envelope. It hasn't been sealed yet. But the information is there. This could be official documents, communication that's coming in or has already been sent out. It could be summons, letters, emails, warrants, or some type of legal notice. And because it isn't sealed yet, I feel like it means the truth is out there, written, recorded, and waiting to be delivered. It's the last step before the public or those involved are officially informed of this investigation. What's been happening behind the scenes? They've been being watched this entire time. This is all of the proof here. They've gathered up the evidence that they needed to gather up. Yeah. So I feel like this deck definitely kind of exposed some type of federal investigation. Somebody tried to steal money that was not theirs. Somebody tried to take something that was not rightfully theirs. And they thought that they were going to create an ending for you. You would be out of the picture. They could come up off of you. This is someone who was moving so reckless, they did not care. They didn't think about the consequences. They didn't think about other people, innocent bystanders. What could hit them? If they have kids, what would come back on their kids? It's like they did not care. This is somebody that solely thinks about their self and what they want, nothing else. Yeah, so I have a couple more decks. I'm going to clear this Kipper deck and I'm going to move on to the next deck. Hold on one second. Okay, so this is the Broken Mirror deck. First card that came out is this Love Affair card. Now, this card says secrecy, third party, hooking up, STD. This card kind of reveals hidden sexual connections or a secret affair. It's about somebody keeping secrets regarding who they're involved with romantically or sexually. It can also be somebody could have caught some type of STD and or something like that. It's like somebody did not care about the risk that they were taking or the consequences of their reckless behavior. This is like the root of betrayal, like betrayal type of energy, secret connections behind the scenes. So somebody could have been having a love affair, secretly seeing another person. Yeah, some type of secret hookup. The next card is this push and pull card. This is imbalance, power struggles, stubborn. This is like a toxic tug of war. One person wants control and the other person just resists, or both people fight for dominance. Both people want some type of control or they're fighting for control. Yeah, this is about manipulation as well. Somebody was gaslighted and they intentionally created chaos. It's like somebody intentionally like betrayed somebody, cheated on someone. They wanted to dominate that person. This could be also energetic warfare, spiritual warfare. Somebody could have been trying to keep you into some type of, back and forth energy, push and pull energy, throw you off balance. Now, the next card that came out is the fighting card. This card says trust issues, one-sided, detached. Somebody, if this is somebody that you were in a relationship with and they were connected to this person that orchestrated this plot and planned these schemes behind the scenes, they wanted you to be going back and forth with that person. They could have secretly hooked up with that person, had some type of, affair with that person. And they wanted that person to go back and forth with you. They wanted that person to press you about something, and this could be something you didn't have a clue about. You didn't know what that person was pressing you about. This is pointing to arguments, accusations, mistrust. It shows someone who is operating from paranoia, jealousy. If you were in a toxic connection with someone, this person wanted power over you. You could have went back and forth with this person because you were not going to allow this person to have power over you. Hold on one second. I'm also seeing that this could point to one person giving way too much. Whatever they were giving was never enough. This was one-sided. It wasn't equal give and take. You couldn't trust that person if this was you, and you gave more to a connection than that person did. This is why you could have detached from whoever this energy is. This is like an ex. They were still in communication with this person. Yeah, it's like this. Somebody was intentionally stirring up drama in your relationships to keep you like isolated. You wouldn't be able to focus on a new connection or even yourself. And I feel like at this time, you were not focusing on anything but yourself. If you have children or a child, you are focusing on you and your kids. Especially if you ended out a toxic connection with someone. Your main focus was retreating, restoring, balancing your situation out, recovering, different things like that. But somebody wanted you to go back and forth with this person. Now the next card that came out is the X card, but it came out reversed. This is definitely showing a broken tie with an ex or a karmic partner. It can mean that you had already fully cut that person off. Whatever control they felt like they had over you to get you to go back and forth with them, to prove that they could not, overpower you or they couldn't own you. It's like you weren't giving any energy to that person. You had fully cut that person off. You weren't even thinking about this person. It's like they went to that person and lied. This is like confirmation that you're no longer energetically tied to this ex and you weren't at that time. Yeah. And then the next card is self-love. This is you taking back control, finally being happy. This is your healing power. It's you reclaiming your energy, focusing on yourself, choosing happiness over chaos. It also shows your glow up in independence, which triggered this person's envy and hatred and jealousy toward you. This person that orchestrated everything behind the scenes. Spirit is saying this is like your strongest shield. Self-love. Fully standing in your power. Not allowing your energy to be pulled from different directions. Being at peace. Pulling yourself away from toxic people, toxic attachments, situations. Loving yourself made you untouchable, whether you know it or not. I'm definitely sensing that you could have knew something was off, something wasn't right. You could have knew that people that you walked away from were out to try to ruin you, defame your character. They were working against you. They were conspiring against you, but you weren't giving any energy to it. You didn't allow it to keep you off balance or have you all over the place. Yeah, the next card is avoidance. It's like if this ex was trying to reach out to you, you were avoiding that person because you were focusing on self-love, like focusing on yourself. Focusing on your own peace. And this person was feeling guilty, whoever this ex is, because they knew this is why you were avoiding them. It's like they didn't want you to have, if they felt like they owned you, they would always be able to be attached to you no matter what. This person knew whatever they were trying to do was wrong. But they wanted what they wanted. This is somebody else that is selfish. This is a karmic energy. They knew why you didn't want anything to do with them. You're finally happy. You're loving yourself. something that you couldn't do being attached to that person. Energy that that person was never going to give you. Whatever you were pouring into this connection, it drained you, left you empty. You had to move on and restore. You needed to cut cords with this person and anybody else that took your kindness for weakness and played on your heartstrings because they knew what type of heart you have. The next card that came out is Make It Rain. This card says, manifest in abundance, legal matters in your favor, unexpected money, promotion, entrepreneurship. This is your prosperity and blessings. It shows spirit bringing in gifts, business success. This could be legal victories. If there was some type of legal situation that was supposed to keep you like tied to this ex, things were turned in your favor. Whatever these people were doing to gain some type of control and to sabotage your abundance, it failed. Your hard work paid off. You choosing self-love and focusing on yourself is what protected you at this time. What you were putting your energy into at that time. And it wasn't this. It wasn't what these people were doing. That's why the energy they put out was returned to them. The energy that you put out was returned to you. I'm also seeing that this person could have told this ex that you were avoiding them because of some type of unexpected money. They could have lied to this person and told this person that you stole money from them. You took some type of money from them. And this is somebody you had already walked away from. How could you steal anything from this person? How could you gain anything off of this person? Especially if this is someone who was solely taking from you. Solely dependent on you. This could be somebody that left you with a lot of financial debt that you had to take care of. If you have a child or children with this person and they were trying to, go back and forth with you at court, this person have never financially helped you take care of your child. It's like you had to take care of this person and your child. Or you were taking care. I'm not saying you had to, but you were taking care of this person. They were codependent to you. And they felt like they didn't have to help you take care of the child. This person wasn't stable enough to take care of themselves. How would they be able to help you take care of a child? Yeah, it's like they made that person believe that whatever you were manifesting at that time was because of them. And if this person believed this and they came towards you with some type of fight, animosity, this is someone who is easily manipulated. Like they're not all the way there mentally. A person could feed that person anything and they would buy it. They would consume it. It's like they completely allowed this envious and jealous person to control their energy. And it's like if they were acting with this person behind the scenes to create endings for you, sabotage you, they're under investigation with that person. Yeah. The next card that came out is the dating card. They could have told that person that you were dating someone else. This is like the fresh romantic energy. You healing and attracting new love. And it's also showing this jealous person used this tactic, whoever your person is. Somebody that you probably weren't in a connection with, you weren't in union with, you weren't attached to, but they felt like it was coming. It was going to happen. So they needed to throw this X at you to try to make sure it didn't happen. You would be confused. If your person was coming towards you with a love offer, they would be confused. They wouldn't even want to come towards you. Yeah. It's like your independence and ability to move on from toxic patterns, toxic cycles, things that does not serve your highest good, angered this jealous person. And they went and projected all of that energy onto this ex. This is also proof that life is still moving forward for you. The connection that you share with your person is still moving forward, regardless of their schemes, their plots, the plan to destroy you. Yeah. The next card that came out, this is this ex. They came to you in this drama energy. They got caught up in a scandal, a scheme with this jealous person. They were angry when they found out about who your person is. Somebody they felt like you were hooking up with, you were seeing that person, but it was a secret. This could tie back to the love affair card. This ex felt like you betrayed them. And this could be someone that you could never trust, with trust issues being here. But they trusted you. This is why they were so angry. And they could have came towards you in this energy, trying to fight you, intentionally cause harm to you. This person that plotted and planned all this, is like they were sitting back watching everything with their popcorn. Feeling good. Feeding off of this energy. Rage, anger. This is, as I say, this person is an energy vampire. They live for this. They thrive for this type of energy. They like to see people all over the place, displaced, not being able to control their emotions, and it makes them feel good because they love it. They don't like when it's them and they're being drained. They don't like that. They like to see other people drained. They like to see other people going through chaos. That's something they can sit back and feed on. This is someone who is all about projecting and consuming. That's it. Projecting energy and consuming energy. But low vibrational energy. Nothing uplifting, nothing loving, nothing kind, nothing caring, nothing genuine. Yeah. Next card says planning. This is definitely proof that there was a strategy. This could be some type of meetup. These people met up. There was some type of phone call. All of these things, and also hearing text messages. All of these things have been recorded. The connection they had with your ex. The confrontation, the setups, what they were talking about, what they told this ex. Yeah, this is also showing this is predetermined. Whatever they did to you, this was predetermined. I'm hearing premeditated. Yeah. Dang, that's crazy. This is like proof that somebody, it's like this is premeditated acts. This wasn't something that just happened. This was perfectly planned out. It wasn't something that triggered somebody. They were hurt. This was planned, with planning being here. And somebody thought they planned things well, but they were just sloppy all over the place because they wanted to make sure it got done quick so nobody would be able to see the truth of what happened and why it happened. You wouldn't be able to talk to people to expose more about them. or to expose what you exposed to this family member to anybody else that could find out. This is somebody who wants to shut you up. Because whatever you exposed, it made them feel humiliated. It's something they thought was swept under the rug and nobody will ever find out. Yeah. The next card is the cold shoulder card. This is definitely like an emotional cutoff, distance, a breakup, a separation. This is about you and your counterpart. Either you gave your counterpart the cold shoulder for your protection or for their protection, take it where it resonates, because of what was being orchestrated, what was happening, or this separation was orchestrated between you and your counterpart. This was like a warning and a blessing all in one. The distance that was created between you and your counterpart is what kept you and your counterpart safe. You and your person coming together at this time, it just would not have not been, it wouldn't have been pretty. You and your person have a sacred connection. It's like you're ending out a toxic connection and toxic cycles, toxic attachments. Your person needed to do the same. It would have left you and your person in the energy of not being able to fully complete cycles that needed to end out on both ends. Yeah. So I feel like this deck definitely exposes the hidden intentions that they had with your ex. What they told them. How they lied to them and told them that you were avoiding them because you were dating someone else. You stole some type of money. You made money off of them. Things that this ex just ran with. It's like they didn't give it no thought. They just believed this person because they felt like this is someone who you could have been attached to. You knew that person well. If you were with this ex for a long time and they knew your circle and you were around this other jealous person for a long time, they were in your circle. It was believable. They made that person believe whatever it is that they fed them. Not knowing whoever this person is that lied to this ex was in the energy that they were trying to project onto you. This ex couldn't see it. Because this is a karmic energy. This is someone who lives, thrives on negativity, drama, low vibrational energy, toxicity. It was easy for them to project that energy onto that person. But it wasn't easy for them to project their energy onto you. Yeah. So I'm going to pull from this last deck. I'm going to clear this deck. Hold on one second. Okay, so this is the Haters Exposed deck. The first card that came out is they constantly convince people that they are this and that. This is whoever the master manipulator is. It's like they want people to view them a certain way. They want people to have a false perception of them. And they thrive off of convincing other people that they're something that they're not. It's like pretending to be a saint, a victim, or a boss, when in reality, they're insecure and deceptive. This person uses charm, pity, and persuasion to control narratives and turn others against you. It's like the lies that they were telling people about you, these were like their main weapons, because whoever they were lying to, these are people that were not going to come to you and say, this person told me this and that. It's almost like a secrecy. I can tell you this information, but don't say it came from me. And they don't know they're being lied to. They don't know they're being tricked. It's a scheme, it's a scam, it's a plot, it's a setup. Yeah, so the next card says stealing your ideas, pretending they invented them. This is proof that this person is someone who could have stole some type of ideas. I'm hearing business ideas. This is someone who also, this is going back to stealing identity. They were trying to steal something of yours and act like they were doing it, they created it, and they were trying to gain finances off of it. They envied your creativity, your originality, and your intelligence. Because this is someone who definitely came to you for help, resources. They always called you. But they copied your moves. They repeated your words to different people. They mimic your style. They talk like you, act like you, and then presented it as if it came from them. Spirit is definitely saying that this energy is like a parasite, parasitic. They can't stand to see you succeed, or they couldn't stand to see you succeeding at this time. It's like whatever you were doing, they just didn't have it in them to do it themselves. They didn't have that type of energy because they don't thrive off of positive energy and putting in the hard work. So they tried to feed off of you. They tried to drain you. Dump you off in a bunch of low vibrational, negative, toxic energy. This is sad. The next card says toxic. Be careful not to overindulge in alcoholic beverages or drug use. This points to heavy negative energy. And this is not your own energy. You could be someone who does not use drugs. You don't drink. This is their energy. This is someone who is always under the influence. They can't go a day without being in this overindulgent energy. This is also tying back to living their life recklessly. This is someone who could struggle with addictions. And they use these addictions to mask their guilt or their shame for what they did to you, what they've done to other people. Yeah. This is someone who intentionally clouded a lot of people's judgment. And this is why they were doing things recklessly, and they didn't think about the consequences. Their judgment was clouded. Yeah, the next card says you cut them off and they're still watching. This is that person. This confirms even after you removed your energy. They did not stop obsessing over you. And it was because of the magic they placed over you. Believe it or not. This is someone who wanted you to admire them, desire them, look up to them. Even if this isn't someone that you were in a relationship with, this is someone who was like, if you're a feminine energy, this was a feminine energy. If you're a masculine energy, this was a masculine energy. They did this based off of control, wanting to control the narrative of how people view them, how you view them. You wouldn't be able to pick up on who they truly are. And now that spell has been reversed. They can't stop obsessing over you, watching you. They're still trying to keep tabs on you through fake accounts, mutual friends, social media. This could be family. This is an unhealthy attachment. They cannot accept that they no longer have control or access to you. Control over the narrative and the image they thought they could feed to you. That was false. A facade. A mask. Who they were pretending to be. Because you exposed the truth. The next card says causing you to lose your appetite. This is like energetic attacks, emotional distress. You will just be emotionally overloaded, not having time to focus on yourself or your health. Things that were supposed to leave you feeling anxious, overwhelmed, or just uneasy. Your appetite will be all over the place, or you would just lose your appetite. You wouldn't even want to eat. You would be having anxiety, stomach issues. This is tied to like some type of spiritual attack, spiritual pressure, or negativity they were sending out to you after you uncovered what they did to you and this family member. This is confirmation that you've been energetically picking up on their hate or their jealousy. Everything that they were doing to you, that's how you picked up on who they truly are. They don't want to accept that. And they definitely can't stand it. They're the reason why they're being exposed, or they got exposed. They were playing in your energy. Yeah, this next card says spying on you is part of their daily routine. This is sad. This is surveillance energy. Daily monitoring, checking, gossiping, people reporting back to them. They treat watching you like a full-time job. And this could be somebody who don't even work. Because they live their life as a scam artist, a setup artist. How can they get some money quick? Type of energy. And they're watching you, watching your life like it's entertainment or it's like a mission, something they should be doing. They're also sitting back comparing themselves to you, trying to mimic your moves, trying to mimic your energy, trying to see if they know your next move, or to look for ways to try to discredit you, one-up you. Now, the next card that came out is this copycat card. This card says trying to be just like you in everything you do. This is confirmation. This card goes hand to hand with the stealing your ideas. But it's on a more personal level. This person thought that they were going to be able to cipher your energy, steal your energy, and leave you in theirs. It didn't work. This is someone who kind of like mimics the way that you talk, your mannerisms, your style. And it's like, if you're someone that's on a spiritual journey, spiritual path, they can't mimic that. You're on a divine mission. They can't mimic that. So they're just sitting back watching. This is obsession. This is someone who wants your essence. Because they've lost touch with their own identity and who they are spiritually. This is someone who is a very dark energy spiritually. It's like a dark cloud. Yeah, this is sad. And it's like instead of doing the work on their self to heal and move out of karmic cycles, clear out negative karmic debt, they've just been racking it up to keep their self stuck and on a merry-go-round. Each lifetime they come in and reincarnate, they're bound to a lot of negative karmic debt. They're attaching their self to multiple people, and people don't know who this person truly is and what they're offering to behind the scenes. How they intentionally bind people energy because they don't want to have to do the work on their self. They can get other people to view them in certain lights that are not their own, feel sorry for them, respect them, want to take care of them, want to protect them, want to make sure they're straight. This is just sad. The next card that came out is they talk about you behind your back. This is like defaming your character, smear campaign, constant gossip, rumors, lies, spread it to influence others to have a false perception of you. This is someone who tried to literally destroy your reputation to make themselves look better or to cover up their guilt for what you exposed and what you uncovered. Yeah. It's like many of these negative stories. It's like many of these negative stories that this person created. These were people that were like strangers. Some people may have been people that knew of you, but you weren't really close to. They were more close to that person. But a lot of people were like people that didn't know you, and they were believing the stories. Yeah. Now the next card says causing unexplained body numbness or body pain. This is tying back to spiritual or energetic interference, psychic attacks, stress, manifesting physically into your life, emotional weight, and betrayal. If you were feeling a lot of heaviness, a lot of pressure, a lot of headaches, body pain, that came from that person. And this is things that were like come and go. You didn't know why they were happening. This is this person sending this type of energy toward you. I feel like with this person holding their hand up, it's like you shielded yourself, or you knew how to shield yourself from this type of energy. You had already started the clearing is what I'm hearing. Energetic work on yourself. This is someone who wanted to see you drained, fatigued, but you were protected. This could be also a reminder to keep your aura clean. Get a lot of rest when you feel drained. Because this person is still sitting back behind the scenes just watching from a distance. Yeah. Now the last card on the bottom of this deck, the overall energy, is the business rival card. This card says can't stand to see, or can't stand your hustle, your grind. They couldn't stand it. As I said, they couldn't stand to see that you're someone that's willing to put in the effort and work hard on yourself to see changes that you want to see. Manifest things that you want to manifest. You being an honest person. They didn't like the fact that they couldn't get you to agree with different schemes or be like them. Project their energy onto you. I'm also getting, if you were shooting any positive advice to that person, like trying to help that person heal, you know, telling that person they need to detach from certain people, if they were coming to you with negative gossip about other people, trying to dump garbage off onto you to feed off of your energy, you could have been pushing out positive advice, positive vibes. Hey, you should just detach from that person. Focus on yourself. They hated that. How dare you? When they thrive and live for toxicity and negative gossip. Rumors and defaming people's character. Slandering people's name. Yeah, that is sad. But this card, this business rival card, the core motive for this deck, jealousy over your hustle, your purpose, and your progress. It's like they seen your work ethic, your success, your drive, your divine calling. And it triggered their insecurity. This was not just personal hate. This was competition energy. And if they felt like they couldn't do something better than you, they wanted to take everything from you, ruin everything from you. They couldn't compete with you. It's like this is someone who wanted your shine. They wanted your hustle. They wanted your mindset. Who you are cannot be stolen. Your essence could not be taken away from you, despite what they did behind the scenes. Yeah. So as I said, this is the last deck, and this deck definitely uncovered at core what this person was doing, spreading lies, talking about you in a negative way, trying to copy and mimic your energy, your creative ideas, your hustle, your grind, sending negative energy towards you on a physical level, emotional level, energetic level, spiritual level. This is someone who is very toxic and cannot be trusted, could never be trusted. And they thought their plans, their schemes, their plots went unnoticed. But no, somebody was caught a long time ago. Whatever they had been doing to you, it immediately backfired. Even if it did not come onto surface yet. As the first card that popped out in this deck is the moon. It hasn't been revealed yet. This is someone who is going to learn a harsh, painful lesson. Whatever you do, come back on you tenfold, good or bad, as they've sat back and watched everything that you put out come back towards you in a positive way. They've been slowly seeing everything they did to you come back on them in a negative way. And they can't blame nobody but themselves.